She might have taken the local route to get here, but she's finally here, and I think she's right on time. Hola, high fashion doll lovers. My name is Christopher y bienvenidos to my channel. In today's video, I will be unboxing and reviewing the second, technically third, but second doll in the Defalucy collection series. So this is from the Series 1 Icon Model 2. I technically call her Model 3, realistically, because the first doll, which I reviewed on this channel, I'll insert the link above, was a variation doll to what I guess is what they're considering Model 1 or 1.5 is what they originally released her as. But yeah, those are just a little bit of some tidbits here because reality, the Defalucy high-end collector line has released 3 dolls, although they named this one number 2. Yeah. Anyways, how to explain that, because I feel like when it comes to Defalucy, there's a lot of things up in the air and there's a lot of things that are still to be learned. So being as transparent with her is very important. But before I unbox her, there was some information that was slowly released, I guess you can say, from the company about their upcoming release. It appears there's a doll coming out for the Lunar New Year. First, we got this sneak peek in the IG stories. Just fabric saying lunar. Okay, cool. They love a good fabric sneak peek, which I don't mind. It's very artistic, very chic. Then we got this photo. And my first thought was, ooh, a tattoo. And the second was, the shape of the back of this doll does not resemble the shape of the current doll. If you guys have, by any chance, seen some other reviews, the Defalucy body is the body that she had from her playline. So it's still very playline-esque, even though she's a collector doll. However, this appears to be a hint that there might be some changes coming in the body. Now, literally hours before I started filming this video, another photo was released and we got a closer look at the profile of the face. I was going to say the face, but realistically we got like a profile of the face. So it's kind of the second preview, but just a little bit further up of an angle, which again, I'm excited. I'm excited because as I was getting ready for this video, my first thought was, will there be more dolls in this like icon series? You know, we saw the redhead, we saw the blonde, and we've seen this like African-American doll. And I'm like, oh, are we gonna like get a brunette? Is this line continuing? But it appears we're getting a whole new line that could possibly, all assumptions, be introducing a new body. I think this is super cool. Literally caught off words. Don't even know what to say, because my first reaction when I unboxed my first Defalucy was, oh, I'm kind of sad that this is the body we chose. Although the materials are different, and in that video that I did, I compared her to the Playline doll. I feel like when you are collecting a collector doll, you want something more grown up, and the Playline body just doesn't do it. So if we are getting a new body mold, I'm in. I'm curious. Because the other thing with Defalucy, which is why I have continued to purchase the collector's one, the quality of the clothes in the first doll were very good. And due to the price, which was $65, if I'm not mistaken, that's roughly what one would spend on a fashion pack for an Integrity Toys doll. So if it's just for the clothes on my end, because I'm yet not in love with the body of the doll or the doll herself, I'm okay with that, honestly. Just saying. Okay, but I'm gonna close it there. Let's go ahead and unbox the doll finally after all this chit chat of what might be coming, because it's all might. I mean, we're given a day. It is coming out on well, something's being released on the Lunar New Year, which is January 29th. Is it a doll? Is it information? We're just gonna have to wait to find out. So my doll has been patiently waiting in her shipper box, which is right over here. I'm kind of sad that unlike Integrity Toys, they don't tell you the details over here. It's just DL002, which is, I guess, Defalucy number 2. But for someone like me who could remember small things very quickly, I would have liked a little backup there. Oh, the best dealer ever! Oh my god, this is so cute. So my doll was supposed to arrive before the holidays, and she did not. And that's perfectly fine. I was traveling. It's okay. I'm not mad. I have been working with Rudy, who is the exclusive dealer for the Defalucy dolls, for years. I purchase a lot of my own clothes from him. I purchase a lot of like just unique fashions that he posts. So I am a loyal Rudy customer. So to open the box and see this in there caught me completely by surprise, because I didn't know there was something in there, and it's so cute. Oh, I also love India, so I'm loving the elephant and just the piece that it's. Well, this video took a turn. I didn't think that was gonna be in there. Oh, thank you. I'm actually getting a little teary-eyed. Yep, I am. Okay, we're gonna move on. You're here for the doll, not for my emotions. Clearly I'm having a lot of them right now. All right, so here we have what I'm gonna call is our classic Defalucy collector box in this very nice yellow, pastel yellow. In my mind, I wanted to say banana pudding yellow. Don't ask me. I think I'm hungry. In my previous video, she did come in this like plastic cover. So let's remove that, shall we? I feel like I'm talking really loud because I'm kind of not used to having the mic. So a part of me feels like projecting, and then another part of me feels like keeping it super low. So bear with me as I adjust to the world that I have a microphone, which I almost forgot I had on, honestly speaking. Okay, so for those that did not see my previous video, here we have the box. It says a Defalucy in the front. In the back, we have our usual little detail of where it was made, blah, 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 all the business stuff. What I like about this box, though, is that unlike Integrity Toys box that kind of like pop open or used to flap from the side, this box actually opened from the bottom. I think it's super cool, actually. And it does a little something like this. Okay. That's all I'm gonna give you because I have to mentally get ready. I have to get ready. Should I tell you some things about her now or later? No, let's do it later. Let's do it later. Let's do it later. Okay. Ooh. See, this is a vibe. I actually really love the color yellow. But like to open this box and see the inside in black like this, like for $65, this is low-key luxury. Okay, it's not full luxury, but you get the drift. I love this. And also the yellow, the red, the black, it's working very well. Your hair looks a hot mess right now, but we'll get into that later. Speechless, honestly. This coat in person has me asking a lot of questions, but good questions. Ooh. All right, I'm actually going to go ahead and lift this one while we're on camera. Might as well, right? We have a certificate of authenticity that looks like this from here. We have some care instructions for the doll. Yeah, seen those before. We have, as you saw, I don't even know what this is called. I know that the one that goes between their legs is the saddle. Is this like a hanger? I don't know the name for this. Can someone in the comments down below let me know the name for that? And then we have her stand in the back, which I'll give you a look of it later. Fabulous doll stand, I must say. Okay, let me put this aside really quickly. Ooh. not my stones. Up close and personal, I'm going to give you some thoughts now, because once I take her out of the box, I'm just going to give you a look of her in her fashion show, and we're going to move on. That's not true. I'm going to take her out of the box. We're going to look at all of her items individually, and then we're going to look at her in a fashion show. I'm not going to restyle her because I have plans for this look on someone else that's coming. And I didn't think far in advance to restyle her. So the fashion show with her is just going to be her. Okay. Had to pre-warn you on those things. I have to say that in person, the red lips and blue eye combo does look pretty nice. Nice to say, Christopher? Yes, I said nice. So I'm going to do my best to take a screenshot of this from the person's Instagram page, whose name I'm not remembering, but I'm going to try my best to keep it in the screenshot. This repaint by this person really showed me the full potential of this doll. Now, I'm not yet fully invested in the dolls per se. As I mentioned earlier, I think $65 for the fashions alone are not bad. I've spent more on clothing for my Integrity Toys doll, so I'm not fully invested in the dolls as of now. But if I was invested in the dolls themselves, this repaint would have been what I would have requested. I've come to understand, and I've mentioned this in plenty of my videos before, I'm going to say it again. I appreciate that Asian doll lines want diversity. I just would hope down the road they would reach out to people of color for these dolls, okay? Not to say that blue eyes on an African-American girl are not something that could possible. It's just not common. And it's sometimes it reads, you can read the room, right? Got it. That's all I'm going to say. So again, in person, it actually looks really pretty. I had my reservations based on the photos because I just honestly doesn't feel natural, and it feels a little harsh, and it feels a little forced. Now this repaint though, feels modern, it feels fresh, it feels approachable, it feels like someone we know, or at least someone I know. Because I think that's what I'm understanding is like these dolls are being created by people that might not have that first-hand experience with someone that looks like this, and they're kind of basing it on images from online. And as helpful as that can be, it doesn't give you the full story. Does that make sense? Did I help explain that? So, although I had my questions on how she might look in person, I have to admit it looks very nice. The repaint actually looks stunning. And I'm looking at the lips right now, and the red that was used and the gloss, stunning. But this repaint, so much more modern, so much more current, so much more high fashion. Okay, enough talking a bunch of smack. I'm gonna go ahead and unbox her off camera. I want us to have a moment. Then when we come back, we're gonna take a look at her items, break every look down and see how it was constructed. Then at the end, we're gonna take a look at her as she was intended and have our fashion show. Let's go. As shown earlier, we have a certificate of authenticity right over here. We see that this doll is 227 out of 500. So these dolls are still a very low number. I call 500 a low number when you're dealing with like the thousands at Integrity Toys and probably the millions at Mattel. And then as I showed you previously, there's some special care instructions in the back. Now these Defalucy dolls, their hands and legs cannot be removed. That is a very special and important note if you've ever collected Integrity Toys, because those hands and those legs you can remove. So here is the certificate of authenticity once again. And here we have the doll stand. Now, what I love about the doll stand is really just the weight, the feel. It gives luxury. I love the shape. I love the very subtle LD on the base of the stand. Just everything about it, honestly, just to me is a wonderful, wonderful stand. Now, I'm raving about the stand. I was raving about it earlier. I do have to be honest. I have to be transparent that for some reason, mine is stuck. This should go up, further up, and mine doesn't. It just won't move. So I still love it. Don't get it twisted. Still love the design. Still love the materials. But mine definitely came with a defect. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, now we're gonna get into her clothing item. Now, in total, this doll is currently wearing 5 items. The first item we're gonna look at are her shoes. I would call these a Chelsea boot. It's what we call the men's shoe that is in this very similar design. Now this one has a chain detail that you see right over here, but it's all solid black and it's in a very nice soft leather. When you see her in her fashion show, you will notice though, her feet are very small. So these boots actually slide out a bit. They're a little bit bigger than what her feet actually are, but very beautiful design, very simple, very straightforward. Love the modernness, very current. Up next, we have her tights. Now, her tights are the ones that the feet are included. So it's kind of like, I want to say pantyhose, but the difference between pantyhose is that they're sheer. These are literally tights, and we'll just call these the footy tights. Really nice stretchy material, really soft. Again, what I've noticed in the 2 dolls that I've gotten from Defalucy, the collector edition, is that the fabrics chosen are of very good quality. Here you take a look at her earrings, which are a silver earring with some pearls. It has this grape design. Do you see it? I definitely see it. I will say though that when I saw the promo shots, I thought that the pearls were loose, but they're actually set into the metal, if you could see right there in the bottom. So they stay in place and hopefully very secure. We hope. Up next, we're going to take a look at the hoodie. Where do I start? Okay, I'm going to start with my only kind of negative, I would call. This hoodie doesn't have anything to like open or close it. It goes over the head, very similar to our particular hoodies. I like when doll hoodies have at least a bit of an opening here. It just makes it easier. This one does not. The construction is amazing. I really love the construction of the hoodie that you could see right there. But above all, as I mentioned with the tights, it's all about the fabric choices. It's a very nice, thick cotton with a bit of stretch. Not so much like the leggings, but it has a little bit. And it's the kind of fabric you would want your hoodie in. And I really love how that translated into a miniature design. You know, they didn't just go for the look or the design. They actually also went for the fabric that you would find it in IRL. So I really love that they did that. And now for the main attraction, the center stage, the icon, the star of this look, the coat. It's probably the only reason I bought this, if I'm going to be totally honest with you. And now that I took it off, love, 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 love the neck detail. I love how this front part of the coat almost looks like a long scarf around her and how this like protrudes out a bit. I will say that I would have loved maybe a little pocket right here, but this is just me being picky. Like, it's not necessary, but it would have been really nice. The zipper in the front is a working zipper. Let me go ahead and put that in for you just so you can see it. Okay, it's gonna be a little hard without a doll, but there it goes. Closes just as so. What can I say? Great fabric choices once again. I feel like I'm saying that a lot. Great finishes with this coat. Nicely well done. It is not lined, but who needs it to be? A work of art. A work of art, this coat. And you know, before we go to the fashion show, why not take a look at the doll up close and personal and really take a feel of or should I say, get a feel for the face. Look at that. Look at that. It appears my eyelashes up close and personal are not that gracefully placed. It is what it is. The lip on camera is still looking like perfection. Do you think it looks like perfection? I think it looks like perfection. Look at the gloss. Look at the size. Look at the coloring. Stunning. Yeah, I needed a moment for the lip because I think it's So well done, up close and personal. You can see a little bit of pink on the eyeshadow. Very nice arched eyebrows. Now, the hair, it appears that curly hair texture was used and then just cut extremely short. It does seem to have some product. It feels a little gelled down. But I think, I don't know. If you want to wash it and play with it, you can. I have to say that on camera, I think it's looking a little bit better on camera than it is in person. Yep, I did say that. Now, to each his own how you view it. If I go all around, it's not looking that great. Okay, let's focus. Let's focus again. Can we focus? No. No, we cannot. I kind of wanted to see if you could see the texture of it or like the definition. Okay, there we go. Because there is some definition in there. That's why I think that they used a curly textured hair and then cut it short to get this look and this design, which honestly I'm not mad at. It works. And she is honestly a stunning doll in this color and coloring. Once again, I'm going to repeat it again. I would have just loved for her to have not blue eyes. But that's just a personal preference of mine. For those that don't know, she has articulation in the shoulder, in the elbow, in the wrist, at the knee, and at the hip. And the feet are rather small. As you can see, this is why the shoes fell off. She is on a high heel foot, and a small high heel foot at that. I've actually never tested a Barbie shoe or any other shoe on her before. But if anyone else out there has, does it work? You let me know. And now, without further ado, the fashion show.